Several social enterprises in Limerick City are heavily involved in community food provision as one of the main functions in many cases. And community cafes are one of the great examples ideal example of social enterprise, because not alone are they addressing the issue of food poverty in many communities, but they're also providing an ideal social meeting space within these communities. And a lot of people will pop into a community cafe for a cup of coffee, but might end up doing a course or something that they've seen something on the wall. So we have between 8 and 10 fantastic community cafes here in Limerick. And we're always looking, there are several new cafes in the offing as well at the moment. So, they take the form of walk-in cafes, your traditional walk-in cafes. You have also got Meals on Wheels operators in the city. You also have food parcels being delivered out from community cafes in the city. And you also have some community cafes who provide hot breakfasts and lunches to local schools. So there are a huge number of different activities going on in the city. And one of the things that one of our earliest projects was to work with the community cafes in the city as Social Enterprise Limerick. And one of the first things we did was to produce this little guide to community, how to set up and run a community cafe. We had 8 different community cafe operators in the city. And what I realized early in the day was that there was a lot of knowledge, a lot of information there, but they also could benefit from working together and to kind of collaborate with each other. So we put this little guide together, and the idea behind it is that a new operator or even an existing operator can get a lot of tips, because what I had in the room was 8 different social enterprises who were running 8 different community cafes, had all the mistakes made, had all the learning done, and it was I figured this cafe's guide would be a huge benefit to other people who were looking into a community cafe. Even though we've completed the cafe guide, and that is the definitive guide, I suppose, we continue to meet on a regular basis and share our knowledge and share our learning as a group, and continue to grow the sector in the city.